I would like to call to order the Celebrate Our Schools event for Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. Will the audience please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Here. May I have a motion and second to approve tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Seconded.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Irby.
Here.
Freeberg.
Here.
Buffet.
Mark. Aye. Thank you. May I have a volunteer to read out the land acknowledgement tonight?
We want to open this meeting by acknowledging with respect and love that the land we are on today is the traditional ancestral homeland of the Ohlone Chochenyo First People. We recognize and thank the Ohlone people as the original stewards of this land. Indigenous people must not be spoken about in past context as if they left on their own accord. When the real causes of white supremacy, manifest destiny, and U.S. colonization. By recognizing we stand on the occupied indigenous territory of the Ohlone people, we recommit ourselves to listen to native leadership and stand in solidarity with people struggling against systems of oppression throughout the world, past and present.
Thank you, Vice President Rapay. Moving on to item 3.1, are there any blue cards for topics that are on the agenda? Thank you. We will now move on to item 4, our Celebrating Schools presentation. Welcome everyone to the NHUS Celebrating Schools event. We're delighted to have you join us as we showcase the many wonderful things happening in our schools. We will begin tonight's presentation with Eric Barron, the Coordinator of Educational Options.
Thank you. Good evening, President Kumar, members of the board, Superintendent Thompson. My name is Eric Barron. I am the principal of the New Haven Adult School. Tonight, I will be presenting about our residential care program. What is residential care? This is long-term care for folks who cannot live independently. This includes assistance with daily tasks, meals, and social activities. And this can occur in nursing homes, living facilities, or a care home. And this program connects to our strategic action plan, goal number 1, prepared and empowered students. What is integrated education and training? IET is a model that combines basic skills instruction, like literacy, math, and English language acquisition, with workforce preparation and occupational training. These programs are designed to equip adults with the skills they need to succeed in both education and employment. Why is this important? It bridges the skill gap. IET helps students develop the foundational and technical skills needed to succeed in the workforce, closing the gap between education and employment. Number 2, pathways to employment. By integrating education with job-specific training, students can earn credentials and find employment more quickly. Real-world application. Students see the immediate relevance of their education, which increases engagement and motivation. Number 4, economic mobility. Our IET program leads to better paying jobs, providing a path out of poverty for many families, and support for non-traditional students. These programs meet the unique needs of our adult learners, including those balancing family, work, and education. However, there are some challenges our students face. Language barriers. Navigating life, education, and work without fluency in English can feel isolating and overwhelming. Unrecognized qualifications, this is a big one. Many folks have degrees and certifications from other countries that may not be valid or accepted, requiring a complete restart. Lack of high school diploma. Limited education can hinder job opportunities and career advancement. Economic challenges. Supporting a family while pursuing education or retraining often creates financial strain. And a cultural adjustment. It's very difficult to adapt to new norms, systems, and expectations while raising children in a different environment. That can be very challenging. So our program is a 7-week program with 5 cohorts offered per year. It's a 3-in-1 course training. We have residential and in-home care training. We have hands-on home care aid training and first aid adult and child CPR. The cost to get going in this program is $320, but there are scholarships available to those who qualify through our ESL program. Students leave equipped for the workforce when they're finished with this. Upon completion, the occupational skills certificates include, as previously mentioned, first aid, adult, and CPR. It's through the EMS Safety Services. Our medication administration, our universal and standard precaution, and personal rights and incident reporting. Successful completers receive job placement assistance and employment coaching through their first 6 months of employment. There are 11 home care agency partners that provide employment to our students. Since 2016, we have an 82% job placement rate, and starting pay ranges from $18 to $22 an hour. Our data has shown over the years, since November 2018, 179 out of 201 students have completed this, 165 have received job offers, 149 accepted, 24 became independent, self-employed caregivers, 3 have been caregivers for a sick family member, 14 enrolled with WIOA Title I. WIOA is the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, specific to adult school. It's federal funds. And that's through the Ohlone Career Center, who we are partnered with through our SAC consortium, our Southern Alameda Consortium, and La Familia, who is on our site. 4 of our adults had disabilities, and 3 of them became paid companion care helpers. 1 has received the Caregiver of the Quarter Award through their employer. 1 upskilled to geriatric specialist. 2 have received a job that above entry level as a caregiver medication technician, and 3 received 11 units of high school diploma credit and graduated with their diploma and a caregiver job offer. And 4 have dual enrolled, 1 with a high school diploma and 1 in ABE math and 2 in health science essentials. Here's the cohorts that we currently offering in the 24-25 school year. And that is it. President Kumar, members of the board, Superintendent Thompson, thank you for having me and allowing me to present tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Next, we will hear from Emanuele Elementary, the school principal, Nellie Marquez, and assistant principal and TWDL instructional coach, Jamie Wu.
Hi, good evening, President Kumar, School Board Trustees, Superintendent Thompson, and members of the community. I'm Nellie Marquez, principal at Guy Emanuele Elementary School. Here with me is Assistant Principal Karen Florendo and parent Anna Huang. I am honored to be here tonight to talk to you about Emanuele Elementary School, home of the Tigers, and a school that continues to grow and succeed thanks to the dedication of our students, staff, families, and community partners. At Emanuele, we serve over 750 students from pre-K to 5th grade, representing a diverse and vibrant student body. Among them is 211 are English learners, bringing a richness of language and culture that strengthens our school community. We're also proud to offer our 2-way dual language Mandarin program, preparing students to become bilingual, biliterate, and globally competent. Our work aligns with strategic plan goal number 4, school, family, and community connections. Ensuring that every student and family has access to resources in a way that fosters inclusiveness and belonging. A key part of this has been listening to our families and students, and we've done so through the LCAP survey, which highlighted their priorities: navigating pathways to college and career, access to resources, parent workshops, and supports for academic success. Karen Florendo is going to share some of the work that we've done with that.
Good evening, everyone. We have responded by expanding engagement opportunities and strengthening our learning community in meaningful ways. We held our first annual Welcome Walk, building relationships with families before the school year even began. We saw a 50% increase in academic family nights, including reading, math, and STEM events. We are hosting our first annual College and Career Night, exposing students to future possibilities. We have launched Positive Palette, a collective art initiative to bring students' work into the community. Our student council has taken leadership roles in SEL assemblies and student-led initiatives. We introduced a new parent workshops focused on attendance, literacy, and positive parenting. And we re-established our Parent-Teacher Committee, PTC Executive Board, giving families a stronger voice in our school. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Huang as she shares her experience with us.
Hello, and good evening, school board trustees. My name is Anna Huang, and I'm the parent to a third grader and TK at Emanuele. As a new executive board member, I appreciate the efforts of our PTC and Emanuele community in coming together to organize events and fundraising to support the school. These efforts create meaningful impact on our students and families. As the PTC continues to grow, I look forward in expanding its role to foster deeper parent engagement, family support. By building a strong school community, families can feel connected, informed, togetherness, and empowered to contribute beyond school events. I hope by strengthening the relationships, we create a more inclusive and supportive environment for everyone. So, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Huang. Beyond family engagement, we have doubled our community partnerships to enrich student learning and support families. Our new Tiger Cafe, in partnership with the Union City Family Center and our FSA, provides direct access to essential resources. James Logan High School clubs, including STEM, Kung Fu, and biology, are mentoring and inspiring our students. We've introduced Math Kangaroo, giving first and second graders the chance to participate in a math competition. We've hosted local authors, including Andre Rogers, Graciela Tisareno Sato, and Katrina Liu, to inspire a love of literacy. We have doubled our family engagement opportunities through literacy-focused initiatives. At Emanuele, we know that strong community partnerships enrich student learning and inspire future possibilities. One of our incredible partners, author Andre Von Rogers, shared his experience through an interview with one of our students by saying, "I love being a community partner with Emanuele Elementary. I got to read my book and to share the message of my book. It is always great to be a role model and a mentor, to come into the community and feel like I am impacting the lives of our students. This is exactly what we strive for, creating meaningful connections that inspire, empower, and support our students."
So what is the impact, you ask? Over 200 more students have participated in engagement opportunities this year, thanks to the increased access. In addition, we have doubled our community partnerships and engagement opportunities for families. To give you a glimpse of that impact, we'd like to share a short video that captures the voices of our students who make our school such a special place. Let's take a look.
Hello. Namaste. Ni hao. Hola. New Haven Community.
At Guy Emanuele Elementary School, we know that learning doesn't just happen in the classroom. That's why we're focused on goal number 4, school, family, and community connections, making sure students and families have access to information and resources in a way that makes everyone feel welcome and included.
One way we do that is by giving families more ways to get involved. This year we've had awesome events like STEM Night, Heritage Art Nights, Tiger Math Night, and even a superhero reading night.
And don't forget about Safe Routes to School, where we learn how to walk and ride bikes safely. And the Ruby Bridges Walk to School event, where we honored a true hero.
This year, our revamped student council helped lead assemblies, spread school spirit, and make sure our school is safe and positive place for everyone. And thanks to our new PTC, Parent-Teacher Committee, families can have leading roles in our community by volunteering, organizing events, fundraising, and supporting students and staff.
We've also been building strong relationships with our community, from an amazing Aztec dance assembly to partnering with local high school students in STEM biology and even Kung Fu.
Plus, we've worked with Union City Youth and Family Services, the Ruby Bridges Foundation, Dental Smiles, and even local authors for special read-in events.
Need support? Our Tiger Cafe, led by our family service assistant, helps families connect to resources like health services, food, and more. We also listened to parent feedback and are offering workshops and resources to support their students academically and socially.
And students, this year we're getting more ways to explore college and career options with opportunities around STEM, biology, and college and career night.
At Guy Emanuele Elementary, part of New Haven Unified School District, we're proud of the progress we made, but we're just getting started.
Because when our school, families, and community work together, everyone wins!
So as you see, at Emanuele, fostering inclusiveness and belonging isn't just a goal. It's at the heart of everything we do. We celebrate our students' unique backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives through school events, classroom activities, and ongoing family engagement. Together with our families, staff, and community partners, we are creating a stronger, more connected learning environment, one where every student and family feels welcome, supported, and valued. In closing, as a sample of our engagement opportunities, we present to you with this postcard. Here you will find a QR code to access our Pause for Effect podcast. In our first podcast of the season, students discuss the importance of community and what makes our Tiger community so special. Thank you for your time and support. We are Tigers, we roar.
Thank you, Emanuele Elementary and Principal Marquez. We will now hear from Searles Elementary School Principal Jessie Welcomer, Family Services Assistant Susan Pinato, and a member of the PTC.
Good evening, President Kumar, members of the board, Superintendent Thompson. My name is Jessie Welcomer, and I'm the principal of Searles Elementary School. Tonight, members of our Searles community will be highlighting how our school has been working towards our district strategic goal number 1, prepared and empowered students, specifically focusing on how we engage students with rigorous standards-based learning experiences and increased opportunities for students to participate in expanded learning programs during school. I will be highlighting our partnership with Youth Cinema Project, or YCP, an innovative organization that supports academic achievement by leading students in creating their own films. YCP is working with 3 of our 5th grade classes, and students are led by mentor filmmakers over the course of a school year, from idea generating and script writing to filming and editing. They serve as writers, actors, and producers, and they work collaboratively in groups to produce their films. Research from the Stanford Center for Assessment, Learning, and Equity focusing on YCP highlighted the program's positive impact on academics, particularly for English learners. The report highlighted the power and potential of YCP to change schools, classrooms, and the future of students from culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds, focusing on the in-depth literacy instruction and vocabulary development. At Searles, we have seen so far that our YCP cohorts had higher English language arts growth this year than the same students did last year, as measured by our NWEA test. In addition, nearly 1/3 of English learners in YCP have already reached average, or high achievement levels on the winter NWEA, with our goal to increase that number by the end of the year. And now we'd like to showcase some of the teachers and students involved in YCP.
Good evening, board members and Superintendent Thompson. My name is Kelly Payton, and I am the 5th grade English-only teacher in our Spanish dual language program at Searles. I'm thankful for the opportunity to speak about this amazing program. I will admit at first I was skeptical and a bit nervous about giving up instructional minutes in order to be a part of this program, but we were told to trust the process, and I'm glad that we did. I've witnessed my students blossom, not only in the areas of writing and English language development, but also in their confidence, collaboration, and creativity. Now I'd like to introduce you to a few of my students who are a part of YCP.
Hello, Superintendent and board members. My name is Giada Javier, and I am a film producer. I would like to talk about the Youth Cinema Project and how it has helped me and my classmates to become better students. The Youth Cinema Project has made us more cooperative with our classmates and has made us feel more comfortable about working together. Also, the Youth Cinema Project has made us listen to our classmates' ideas, and lastly, YCP has made us have a better connection with each other.
Hello, Superintendent and board members. Thank you for inviting us to speak this evening. My name is Aiden, and I am a film editor. I would like to talk about Youth Cinema Project and how it has helped me and my classmates to become better students. Youth Cinema Project has helped me and my classmates become better writers by the amount of writing and courage that is needed. From writing summaries, taking notes, and even writing our own script, which we had to read aloud. Youth Cinema Project has also helped me and my classmates improve our writing because of the amount of help the YCP mentors give us on writing the script. I am thankful for the YCP mentors for all the help they have given us on creating the films.
Hello, Superintendent and board members. Thank you for inviting us to speak this evening. My name is Amanda Morrow, and I'm one of the YCP film writers and also an actor. I'd like to talk about the Youth Cinema Project and how it has helped me and my classmates become better students. First of all, we have learned how to cooperate together. As you know, working together can be challenging, but it is so important in today's world. Another way that YCP helped is that it helped our classroom be way more efficient. YCP, also known as the Youth Cinema Project, has increased my creative skills as well. I have learned script writing, set design, and so much more. YCP has helped me grow to my full creative potential.
Hello, Superintendent and board members. Thank you for inviting us to speak this evening. My name is Leah Xiaotong, and I am a film producer. I would like to talk about the Youth Cinema Project and how it has helped me and my classmates to become better students. YCP has helped me build my confidence. I have always been a shy student, and the Youth Cinema Project encouraged me to build my stage confidence. Since I wanted a part so much, I knew I would have to get over my fear. I had really wanted to audition for a part, not just in YCP, but for my school play too. If I wanted to get that part, I needed to overcome the fear of talking in front of a crowd, and the Youth Cinema Project helped encourage me to do that. I have built my confidence and now have the lead part in my school play and a small part in Saving Prom, one of the YCP films being produced. Again, thank you for allowing us all to speak this evening.
Good evening, board members. My name is Julie Calderon, and I'm the assistant principal at Searles Elementary. You've heard from some of our teachers and students about the impact of this program on their academics and school engagement. Now, let's see what it looks like with a short video to give you an idea of this amazing program in action.
Quiet on set, we're going for a
When I started, I thought it was gonna be easy because when I watch movies, they just look like they're not even like filming. It looks like they're just doing it themselves. But after all the writing and stuff, it helped. But my hands are sore, and it helps me with the write. It helps me with my writing because it like there's all the scripts you have to. If you want to write a script, you have to write a lot, but you have to make sure it makes sense.
YCP is fun because we have a lot of different jobs we can do. Like me, I'm a director and I produce things and help people learn about what they have to do for their job. I think YCP has helped me because it's teached me a lot about using cameras and learning how to make a movie.
At YCP, we're gonna film like different movies, and my job is to do the camera. A lot of stuff from my movies. I've learned about cameras, sound mixings, and a lot of other stuff. In the beginning of YCP, it has helped me write a lot and got me a lot into cameras because now my role is a boom operator.
I think one of the aspects of YCP that has really come through with the students is their collaboration. So for example, yesterday they were shooting a scene in here, and they had the producer, the director, the actors, lighting, and they all were able to collaborate and do the scene with very little input from the mentors. It was almost like they could do it on their own, so it's pretty magical to see.
I think YCP has made me a way better writer because it has taught me if I make mistakes, I can redo it and practice more, and it's really creative.
Scene 2, bubbles, take 2, action.
As you can see, our students have been writing, editing, managing equipment, acting, filming, and producing. We are so proud of our 5th graders and can't wait to see their final films. Their films will be debuted at the Los Angeles Latino International Film Festival on June 1st, and we are also working to organize a local celebration here in Union City at Cinemark to showcase our students' hard work. We are so excited that our students have had the opportunity to be creative while deepening their academic skills through a partnership with YCP. Thank you.
Searles Elementary and Principal Welcomer, and shout out to our students. Next, we will hear from Decoto School for Independent Study and Personalized Learning Academy Director Dana Chavez and staff Zoya Zulu.
Good evening, President Kumar, members of the board, and Superintendent Thompson. My name is Dana Chavez, and I am the principal at Decoto School for Independent Study. In thinking about the district's goals and initiatives, the district goal number 2, equity, access, and achievement, really form the bedrock of the work that we do at Decoto. We realize that our setting is very non-traditional and that our students often seek us for that reason.
So our goal is always to try to provide as many traditional activities and supports and resources, but in a non-traditional setting. So if I'm a student or a family and I'm looking at different school options, why would we choose Decoto over one of our comprehensive or traditional settings? Well, we have several reasons, and we're very individualized. Because of the small student-to-teacher ratio, our teachers get to know our students, their strengths, their areas for growth, and that really appeals to a lot of our students because often we hear that when they are in a larger setting, they are too intimidated to raise their hand or to ask for help, or they just can't focus. So it really provides that kind of setting for all of our students. Also, we have a wide range of classes available. So one of the things that we are continuing to offer is that we have a number of high school students who really want the best of both worlds, which means having the opportunity to take their core area, their subject area classes at Decoto, while maintaining their unique classes over at Logan. So we might have a student take their core subjects with us, but then hold on to their ASL, their ceramics class over at Logan. So it really provides an awesome experience for our students and really gives them the best of both worlds, and they don't lose their connection to Logan if they have a goal of returning there. We created or developed a new pathway last year for our students who are faced with significant challenges, students who trying to earn the 190 was really almost impossible for them. Last year, we worked on developing this pathway, and it's a diploma that meets the state minimum of 130 credits for students to have to earn. And we offer it kind of as, I don't like to say last resort, but it really is truly something where we get together as a team and we realize that there are students that are part of our program who have had extenuating circumstances really impede their success or their ability to earn a diploma. So we worked on it last year and it was board approved in May, and as a result of the timing of that, we had 9 students receive that diploma in May of 2024, and this year we're really pleased to say that we are expecting about 20 students to earn this unique diploma on our campus. So we have a student that we videoed, and we have a lot of students who also come to us so they can accelerate and graduate early, and this is one of our students.
The best thing about DSIS, since I am a senior, I was able to finish a semester early, so now I am able to work on my scholarships, my applications for my universities, my jobs I've been searching for. The best thing is that I finished early for my second semester of high school. I was able to do my applications, and I've been accepted to 5 universities. So it's a wonderful and amazing experience that DSIS has given me to enjoy. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.
So that was a student who took advantage of the opportunity to accelerate her credit earning. She was at Logan and earning credits, but not at the pace that she really wanted to. She wanted to obviously get a jump start on attending college, and so she, by coming to Decoto, was able to achieve that goal. So now we'll hear from a parent who will probably be very familiar to some of you.
Hello, my name is Rania El-Siufi, and I'm the proud parent of a DSIS senior. Like many students, my daughter faced significant challenges returning to in-person learning after COVID. On top of that, she was navigating severe personal loss, making the transition even harder. DSIS provided the flexibility, guidance, and support that empowered her to take control over her own education. One might assume that all students need the constant oversight of a traditional classroom to stay on track. But over the past 2 years, I've watched my daughter watch lectures, practice problems, take notes, and succeed, proving that when given agency over her own education, she was her own best motivator. And the results speak for themselves. In May, my daughter will not only be graduating with a high school diploma, but over 30 credits of college credit. To top it all off, she has already received 4 acceptances from colleges. I can't express enough gratitude to Ms. Chavez, Ms. Young, and Ms. Stevens for their flexibility and for truly prioritizing what was best for my child rather than forcing her into a one-size-fits-all approach. I also deeply appreciate Dr. Thompson for his vision and leadership in breaking down artificial barriers and creating an environment where students like my daughter can thrive. Thank you, DSIS, for believing in my daughter and so many other students like her.
So Ms. El-Sufi spoke to another option that many of our students partake in, and that is to be concurrent through one of our local community colleges. So again, it allows students to earn credits at the college level and take some interesting classes over there, and then complete their credits over at Decoto and earn their diploma that way. So as I said, being that we're a small school, we have the opportunity to provide an increased amount of support and programs that other traditional settings aren't able to do. We have a full-time counselor, and currently we have a part-time counselor who is funded through our CSI grant. We also have a teacher, Ms. Zilberman, who serves as our activities director for the school, and really she oversees our yearbook. She is spearheading all of our Prop 28 activities as well. We also, in the fall of 2023, we became an authorized testing site for the PSAT, and that was something that we had never done at Decoto, to administer the PSAT. We were able to administer it in the fall of 2023, and we brought it back in the fall of 2024, and the goal is to have it offered to our students every year. And again, our students, their scores are off the charts. It's such a small environment. They feel like there's no pressure. So it's been a really awesome experience for our students to have. And finally, we also understand that when our students come to us, they're coming to us with a host of different skills. Oftentimes they're maybe behind in math, or their reading skills are still developing. So we recently implemented an intervention support program that we have identified students for, and it's our K-12. So it's not just high school, but it's K-12. And our students are receiving targeted support once a week from their teacher. So in speaking about Ms. Zilberman, she is great at writing grants as well. And so a recent grant that she received was from the New Haven Scholarship Foundation, and that was to create a little free library. So she launched that program in the fall, and we had families come onto campus, students, and they built this house that now stands at the front of the Decoto property. And she had over 100 books donated, so it's now available to all of our students and to our community. And that's also the reason that there's a cookie in front of all of you as well. There's a book theme, if you couldn't tell. And the cookies were made by a New Haven parent who is, Ms. Zilberman, is also writing a grant to have this parent come next year to teach our students how to make cookies. So she claims that anyone can do it, and I hope that's the case. But again, enjoy your cookie. So, and also if you happen to come by the campus, feel free to take a look at the contents of our little free library. One of the things that we implemented recently, and it was a huge success, was our senior day. It was our inaugural event. It was held last Tuesday. And what we decided to do is, we know that a lot of our students, our seniors in particular, they've lost a lot of momentum at that point. They're not going to get their senior portraits. They're not doing a lot of the traditional things that traditional seniors they can't wait to do at Logan. So we decided this year to bring those things to them. We had Prestige come, that's the photography company. They came, and free of charge, and provided our students with a portrait setting. So we had over 50 of our seniors come last Tuesday, get their portrait taken. We had parents in tears who said that they never thought they could have this opportunity, just financially, and also just timing, trying to get their student to that studio. So the studio came to them. We also had students, we had our rep from Achievers, who provides our diplomas and caps and gowns, so our students were able to buy their caps and gowns right there on the spot. Again, something that many of them, they just don't have the support or the encouragement to do that, so we thought bringing that activity to them would be a beneficial thing for them, and it proved correct. 50 of our kids were there with their families. It was an awesome event. And finally, something that has been newly awarded to us, we had a student in the fall, or like late fall, reach out and ask about whether or not Decoto is a certifying organization in order to issue the President's Volunteer Service Award. Not knowing anything about it, we researched it, found out a little bit more, and we learned that about 3 weeks ago, we have now become a certifying organization for this prestigious award. And we think that it's a great opportunity for our students, because so many Decoto students, they have a little extra time on their hands, and oftentimes they are super eager to complete community service and be out there providing as much support to the New Haven community. So it provides students who reach certain tiers of community service hours. They'll receive an award, a medal, and also a letter from the Oval Office. So our first student will be receiving that. She's earned 80 hours, completed 80 hours, and will be receiving the President Volunteer Service Award in the form of a silver award. So we're pretty excited about that. We're going to really push that to our students because we feel like it would be great for them to not only give back, but also have something that they can really brag about on an application or resume. Okay, that concludes my presentation. Thank you.
Ms. Chavez. Next, we will hear from the Hillview Crest Elementary School Principal, Stella Castillo.
Good evening, President Kamar, members of the board, and Superintendent Thompson. My name is Stella Castillo, and I am the principal of Hillview Crest Elementary School, home of the Huskies. Last year, we highlighted our C-STEM program led by our 4 fearless pilot teachers. This year, I am proud to highlight the expansion of the C-STEM program in all of our classrooms. The expansion of C-STEM falls under Goal 1 of our district's strategic plan of preparing and empowering students by engaging them with rigorous standards-based learning experiences using innovative educational options such as RoboBlocky. For this expansion, we not only needed students new to C-STEM to persevere with the new learning, but the rest of our teachers too. Once again, showing that there's nothing a Husky can't do.
Reading when you I'm reading one right now. I'm trying to learn ABC because they can listen to stories and read them and answer questions about it. It's not
To think that those were our teachers on the 4th day of their summer training. So shout out to my teachers. Speaking of teachers, take it away, Ms. Rapankol.
Hi, my name is Lisa Rapankol. I am a first grade teacher. My C-STEM RoboBlocky journey started the week after school ended last year. We spent 4 full days learning the platform spanning content TK through high school. I can't even remember the last time I used my high school algebra skills, since that was a long time ago. And even though my team won the end of training RoboBlocky challenge, it's an understatement to say I felt a little overwhelmed after I left the training. Thoughts like, can I teach this effectively? How can my sweet, tiny first graders do this? Because I could barely do it. All ran through my head. So here we go. School is starting and these link bots are delivered to room 14. So I'm thinking this is really happening. Like we encourage our students, I knew I had to try difficult things to grow my brain and just persevere. With the help of our math coach, Brittany Casey, she's in the audience there. Teachers that piloted the program last year, like Caitlin Chiarella, she's here also, and 5th grade helpers, who is the one who's going to speak next, we actually did it. So our first grade class used math standards such as measuring with non-standard units and counting by tens, and programmed and used link bots all within the first few months of school. As you will see later in the video presentation, their pride on their faces say it all. My journey was reflected in their work, smiles, and success, and we love RoboBlocky in the classroom. I'm going to hand it off to one of our 5th grade RoboBlocky experts, Udabir.
Good evening. My name is Udabir Singh and I'm a 5th grader in Ms. Chiarella's class. We did a project in class where we had to make 2 link bots run to scoop snowballs into a specified area. I had the idea to improve my efficiency by running both link bots at the same time. It was challenging because in order to do this, I had to use non-blocking code blocks, which I've never used before. My team and I worked together and we were able to make the robots move how we wanted them to. It was really exciting when the robots cleared the snow and moved at the same time. Sometimes in coding, the problem can be difficult, but it always feels good when we persevere as a group.
So, how exactly did we get from 4 teachers to our whole school? The engineering design lessons focus on building robots with the hardware. C-STEM in the classroom is centered around math instruction aligned with our board-adopted Bridges curriculum. One of the key factors contributing to our students' success is their ability to collaborate with peers. This fosters teamwork and critical thinking, both of which are essential for problem solving. Additionally, our students are actively practicing coding and computer science skills on the RoboBlocky platform, providing them with practical tools to strengthen their technical abilities. I understand that this may seem like a lot to manage, and it is. However, district math teacher on special assignment, Brittany Casey, has been instrumental in supporting the integration of these practices. She has worked closely with our staff during staff meetings, minimum days, and throughout the school year, collaborating with grade levels to ensure a cohesive approach across all of our classrooms. For our younger grades, C-STEM is typically delivered in a whole class lesson, while in grades 1 through 5, we emphasize more collaborative and independent practice.
Good evening, members of our board. My name is Karen Florendo, and I am the assistant principal of Hillview Crest Elementary. We've described what C-STEM looks like for all of our Huskies. Now it's time to see it in action.
Hillview Crest Elementary C-STEM program. Expansion year 2024 to 2025. Last year, we started with 4 classes. We are now reaching all of our students from TK to 5th grade. How has RoboBlocky helped you this year in math? I made the robots go up and down. I like making the robots move. This is my first year doing RoboBlocky, and I made my robot do 1 and 9 equals 10. I feel happy when I got the answer right. When I started RoboBlocky, it was hard, but every time I practiced, I got better. When I started RoboBlocky, it was challenging, but I had my friends to help me. When I first started RoboBlocky, it was pretty hard, but I loved my way through it. We made our LinkBot make a rectangle to find the area and perimeter. My partner and I, for the parade, had to times numbers to figure out the perimeter and the area. We were able to build the robots.
We had to use the robot to plow the snow/cotton balls.
RoboBlocky at Hillview. Excited to see where year 3 of our C-STEM program takes us.
Not only has RoboBlocky increased student engagement, we are seeing the impact on our test scores. Since 2017, this is the first time Hillview Crest has had double-digit gains in math. And for ELA, this is the first double-digit gain since 2018. Now, that is truly something to celebrate.
Thanks to Dr. Thompson, the Facilities Department, and our community, the new robotics lab will support the expansion of RoboPlay Challenge competition. The lab is scheduled to open at the end of this month.
We are proud of the progress we've made and look forward to further expanding and refining this program to ensure that our Huskies continue to thrive. Thank you to everyone here and at home who are celebrating Hillview Crest with us. And it wouldn't be any celebration without our Husky howl. So are you ready, friends? Yes. It's a stomp, a clamp, and a howl. Ready? A stomp, a clap. Oh! Go Huskies!
Crest and Principal Castillo. Shout out to both of you. Next up, we will hear from Cesar Chavez Middle School Principal Ramon Camacho, Assistant Principal John Rodriguez, and Parent JP Sack.
Good evening, President Kumar, members of the board, Superintendent Thompson. My name is Ramon Camacho, and I'm the principal of Cesar Chavez Middle School. Joining me are Assistant Principal Amity Defai, math teachers Luis Sombrerero and Jasmine Sendanya. So tonight we're going to be talking about Goal 1, Prepared and Empowered Students, and we're actually taking a look at sections 1.1 and 1.3. Where we are engaging students with rigorous standards-based learning experiences using instructional strategies that maximize access. And then on top of that, we want to ensure staff is supported using data and data systems to adjust instruction to meet students' needs throughout the year. Next we have Ms. Defai.
Good evening, I'm Amity Defai, and I am one of the 2 assistant principals at Chavez. This marks our 2nd year using C-STEM and RoboBlocky. The first year, we focused on coding and aligning it with our lessons. This year, with the support of our amazing C-STEM coach, Brittany Casey, we've been able to incorporate more coding lessons and robotics. We will continue to expand C-STEM throughout the math department and onboard 2 more teachers next year.
Good evening. My name is Luis Sombrero. I am the mathematics department head at Cesar Chavez Middle School. We're honored to be here this evening to share an update on what our students have been working on in math, specifically C-STEM and RoboBlocky. Currently, 4 of our teachers are providing this learning experience to our students in grades 6 through 8 by assigning lessons and projects that allow our students to apply what they have learned in a more tangible way by making use of the linkbots, the robots. Each year, more and more of our students and our teachers will be exploring and using this curriculum.
Sure.
I'm good. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Jasmine Sendanya, and I'm a math teacher at Cesar Chavez Middle School. C-STEM RoboBlocky in middle school classroom involves working with code that increases in length, complexity, and rigor, especially with the mathematical language. Through RoboBlocky task assignments, there's an emphasis on analyzing the code that demonstrates how we use it with our math concepts. Students are learning in class. Students will use their understanding of the code to write and/or modify code to successfully complete a task assignment. At Chavez, we are doing our best to create activities and projects that allow our students to make connections by making math more tangible and meaningful. As teachers, we've observed that using RoboBlocky, even more so when using the linkbots in our math classrooms, students tend to respond better to what's being taught. We also notice an increase of participation, engagement, and collaboration between students.
All right, so what does the data say? Comparing NWA scores from the winter of 2024 to 2025, teachers have noticed a significant improvement with the double-digit increase for students meeting their growth target. And from that, from 2023 to 2025, students that met their growth target doubled, demonstrating that students are exceeding expected progress.
So we put together a video that highlights all the activities that we've done at Chavez, along with, you'll hear some of our students sharing about their experience with RoboBlocky, what has inspired them to do C-STEM in the future, or even just what they like about it.
I remember at 5th grade at Hillview Crest, my teacher, Miss Chiarella, first showed us RoboBlocky. We learned how to sign into our RoboBlocky class and complete lessons to practice math. We also got to connect linkbots and use code to make the initials of the school, for example, ABC. This year at CCMS, we got to do all ABCs. I like how RoboBlocky can have infinite creativity.
Miss Mao gives us math problems through RoboBlocky. They helped me get better at addition, subtraction, division, and graphing.
On RoboBlocky, I made a heart through coding, but it's not perfect. I keep on testing out the code until it works and gives me the perfect heart. When we're doing assignments, I don't like going to the next question until I get the perfect score. This pushes me to do better and keep going.
RoboBlocky has inspired me to explore a career in C-STEM because I really enjoy playing Roblox, and Roblox uses a lot of coding to make the game.
I heard Tesla uses a lot of coding to make the electric cars. So seeing how we use coding to drive our link pods is inspiring now that a lot of cars are starting to be electric like Tesla.
I have a friend who's really good at coding, and it would be nice to work together with him in the future. RoboBlocky has inspired me to take a bigger interest in coding because it brings ideas to a reality. I'm ready to even learn how to reprogram my phone.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
We will now move on to board member comments. I will start from the far end and then we'll go towards Superintendent Thompson. We'll start with Trustee Irby.
Thank you, President Kumar. Principals, especially students who step around, thank you all very much. You presented really engaging learning what's happening on your sites. I really enjoyed the fact that you're really thoughtful about the pathways for students who don't fit the norm. And so I appreciate all your efforts. Keep up the great work. Thank you all very much.
I am going to second that. I really appreciate all the different pathways and looking at some of my notes. I loved the Youth Cinema Project at Searles. I think seeing the uptick in engagement and community engagement and family engagement really gave me hope. And I'd like to say, as the parent of a high schooler at Logan who recently transitioned to do the concurrent program at DSIS, I'm especially grateful that our community DSIS is out there and there is a pathway for students who don't fit in the traditional learning systems. I can completely appreciate that from a board member and a parent. I really liked learning about all the C-STEM involvement. I thought the RoboBlocky expert was incredibly cute. And I'm really excited about seeing the stats and the numbers and the testing increase through all these programs and involvement, and want to thank all the teachers who worked so hard to make this happen.
Vice President Campaign.
The adult school, the program that they are offering are outstanding because I had no idea what all that was being offered there, for in-home care as well as nursing. It's impressive. It's a great option for lots of people who need that. And again, it's mentioned about RoboBlocky, the C-STEM and the math, the RoboBlocky math, the correlation between that and the grades being improved at that, and all the way from kindergarten, pre-K through middle school. It's lovely to see how this has been adopted by the school district and is making such a difference in the grades of the students. And I understand it all. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice President Campaign. It is just so great to see our strategic goals come to life at all our school sites. As trustees, we can't always be there at school sites where all the magic happens, so I really want to thank you all, principals, the staff, the teachers, the students, for putting this together and bringing the magic to us. Thank you so much.
I'll second that. Really hearing from our parents, our students, and our teachers brings the initiatives that are out there in life and connecting into our strategic plan is fun for us to see with the work we put in here. Seeing it connect there is great. And special thanks to our administrators who are tasked with putting this together tonight and making it all happen, particularly our principals. So we really appreciate the effort you put into this. It's one of our favorite nights of the year when we have these celebrating schools events. So thank you.
All right, thank you everyone. There being no further presentations, this meeting is adjourned at 7:04 p.m. Have a great night.